What's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's good?
Welcome to another episode of the LowRyda Sports Show. I think this is our 22nd episode.
Moving on down the road.
Yeah, man, we're doing our damn thing, you know. But yeah, this is a podcast where us three wrestlers pull no punches, and we speak the truth when it comes to this sports shit. I mean, stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, that what you
That
said,
stuff,
homeboy.
That's stuff.
But yeah, man, we're gonna keep it real with all the topics that we end up talking about. And I'm LowRyda. If you don't know, if you haven't been with us for any of the 21 previous episodes, we got the
Go ahead. You can do it.
Three-time Hall of Famer, one-time participation trophy, King Mega. And then we got Kenny the Bounty Hunter, Wild Willie Watts,
AKA Frank of the American Gangsters, AKA Bounty Hunter, AKA Cowboy Willie Watts of the Watts Brothers, and any damn thing else that circus that we once did wanted me to be.
Exactly. But yeah, man, another week on here, last week on Nights of the Gimmick Table, we had Kenny and Chili on, so if y'all didn't get to check that out, make sure y'all check that out. Y'all can learn a little something about Kenny if y'all didn't know, and about his former tag partner.
Yep, that was a great time at the end of my wrestling career, but probably one of the funnest times. Me and that guy did some wild, fun, and crazy stuff.
And then obviously, if y'all don't know, King Mega is on every Thursday night on Killing the Business with Kingpin Angel. And,
when am I going to be on Nights of the Gimmick Table again?
Bro, we got to do it. We got to have a solo one because Nana was trying to steal all the
trying to
real. Nana was trying to steal the shine because he's so dark.
For real.
Bro, that was the quality show though.
That was.
But we got Pops in the building. What's going on?
What's up, Pops?
28.
Oh, Lord. Let me check on these freaking ass Yankees.
I don't know what they're doing right now. I've been struggling with this damn computer for the last probably hour after eating dinner, trying to freaking get this thing working. So yeah.
So some of the figures behind you and get the computer.
No. Maybe this LowRyda figure will be worth something, if this podcast can blow up, But yeah, so I don't know if y'all ready. Y'all ready to jump in on some stuff?
Man. Now,
hold on, let me do this before we get crazy. Let's excuse me. Make a like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure y'all send us some comments, man. Say what's up.
Man. Let us know you're out there.
Let us know where you're from. Let us know, that how you know us. If you just enjoy sports and you found us, let us know. So, but like and subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook at LowRyda Sports Show. Make sure y'all hit the bell, get notified when we're gonna be on. We are going to be cutting off the Facebook Live soon, so make sure y'all start checking out the YouTube, because we're also on Twitch right now, and we're gonna be cutting that off soon too. So right, but for the meantime, follow us on Twitch at LowRyda Podcast, and not podcast. Make sure y'all check us out on those, and follow us, like us, tell your friends about us, tell your mama, tell your mama's mama. Tell your neighbors,
all of that.
We got Gush Boy in the building.
All right, what's up, nephew? What's good, nephew?
What's up, fam?
Regular on there, trying to say what's up.
No doubt.
Appreciate you as
all the time. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You know what I'm reaching for. Yo, Pops.
I
ain't mad. I'm not mad, brother. You see this? You see this? To be the man, you got to beat the man. And in this case, to be the team, you got to beat the team.
You know what,
So,
man?
Y'all can be the champions of April and May. We can be the champions of June. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to come see us in the World Series because we going back.
That's if y'all go back.
But y'all are looking good. No.
Y'all are looking good.
Yeah, they starting the ball. I've been checking them out. They starting the ball.
Y'all have not had y'all have basically been in everything. And y'all are doing better than y'all were last year. You got a way better record than y'all did at this point.
Sleeping on the boys.
You know, like a lot of them Met fans are probably sweating right now. They're like,
oh, you know they're sweating.
Damn, we don't want to see these dudes.
You know the day the season's over. The Mets don't make the playoffs.
No, they're gonna make the playoffs.
As Booker T would say, Brian Myers, we coming for you, neighbor.
I thought you were really gonna say it. I was just saying, no.
Brian Myers, you getting back on this podcast?
Massachusetts, Boston. You somewhere up in there. You up the past New York area.
Yeah, good luck, man. You know they don't like neighbors up over there.
Nah, I gotta say, make sure you tread lightly, nephew. When I was driving trucks, I had a stop up there. That was not a pleasant stop.
They don't even like it if you win them for them.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
Oh, Pops beef. Whatever, bro.
Yeah, you know what?
Don't be mad. Well, you know what? And I'm gonna say November. I'm gonna say November. I'll say December 10th. When Aaron Judge signs with the Mets, Pops, I want you on here live. I want to see you cry live. You too, Chauncey.
Don't worry, I'll be here because I ain't gonna have anywhere else to be.
58 home runs to Queens.
I ain't gonna have anywhere else to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How could he do this? How could he do this to us? He's a franchise.
You know,
blah, blah, blah.
You know me.
Pop's gonna be crying.
I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah, all right.
Because 3 years into that deal, he ain't
going to MVP. He going to MVP and go to the Mets.
Hey,
crying your ass
3 years into that deal, he ain't gonna be worth it though. You know it. Yeah, look at that, Pops. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
he gonna end up, the Mets gonna end up paying him out for all them useless years when he after 3 years and he ain't doing a damn thing, you know.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Bobby Bonilla Day was the other day.
July 1st. Greatest deal ever.
My man stretched $5 million into 30 plus million.
That's Genius. The only positive that came from Bernie Madoff. The only positive.
Genius, right?
Yep.
But yeah, y'all ready to get into these topics?
Yes, sir.
Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll.
I know this is going to be chunk heavy. It's going to be Meghan Kenny heavy, but
you know what? I said, you know what, man? If my computer don't work, it's so be it. I ain't gonna have much input on today anyway.
Well, and then I'm kind of going half staff. I'm getting through this.
So we're gonna
19.
I can make up for everybody.
This
it's gonna be 95% mega today.
Exactly.
Give me the stick and let me go.
Exactly. I got to try to save my energy for Kenny's corner because
give me the stick.
19 thing is being
a
challenge.
Here we go. First topic of the day. Kevin Durant requests a trade. Kyrie Irving seeks a trade.
Yeah, this is so last week, Kyrie opted in. Obviously, he's going to opt in.
His brody ass wasn't getting picked up by nobody. Now got that money.
Right. Yeah. He wasn't going to leave $30-something million on the table, so he opted in. Now he still wants to find his way to the Lakers. Now I'm the Nets. Right? I'm the Nets. I traded to the Lakers for Russ and whatever fits, and maybe a couple of draft picks. Because
I seen Russ and Kyler Horton Tucker and like
Yeah.
like a draft pick or two, but they was wanting Kyrie and I think they was offering Joe Harris, but I think they said
Nets want to give up Joe Harris.
They said we want Seth Curry though.
Yeah, Nets want to give up Joe Harris.
Yeah, we want
that salary.
Yeah, we want Curry.
I do that. Get that expiring contract with Russ, and give it to somebody else next year, or pocket it for a year and sign someone else 2 years later. But I get rid of his ass. I just don't his ass.
Who, Kyrie?
Kyrie.
If they can get out that dude, man.
Unfortunately, the talent doesn't match the
headache.
I guess that would be the word. I mean, and y'all know me. I don't want to say I got a soft spot for Kyrie because it ain't so much I do. I got you stand up for something on some things that make sense, but most of your stand up for something ends up being some bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. That's the problem.
If you getting on your soapbox for a reason, I'm gonna back you, depending on the reason. Unless you're just being a clown,
Yeah, but you just have so many different soapboxes that, and then you'll do something dumb behind it. Well, I just need some time off. I need to be with my family, and then they show you partying at a party. Something. I remember something like that happened
after my man had already been off for like 40-something games.
Yeah, exactly. So when you do stuff like that, it makes it. I'm all for the players having a voice and not just this is what it should be. You got to do it. I'm all for. I'm glad that and LeBron pretty much brought that in to a whole extent with players having a voice. I have no problem, but with having your voice, you got to be responsible.
Yep.
So the I saw this last week, right? LeBron got hella heat. Now, I'm not a LeBron sympathizer. I'm not a LeBron.
Are you a hater? Just say what it is.
Yeah. Listen, I'll say I like him as a player because he's good. But besides that, I don't like him every other way. You know what I'm saying?
What did he do to you?
Fine.
He's just
I get you.
bro.
Yeah.
How was he annoying?
He's annoying.
He's the only no pun intended megastar that I actually like. I hate Jordan. I hate anybody else.
But
Jeter,
we know.
I hate them all.
We know
LeBron doesn't do anything to anybody.
We know when you get that kind of money, there's agenda. You have, but one thing I will honestly say, whether they let him do enough to do it and they don't mess with him, is he will voice his opinion. You've never seen superstars voice their opinion on social stuff as much as somebody with his platform does. You'll have some guys that ain't up there say something, but with somebody as high as his platform is, think of over the years outside of activists, Muhammad Ali, Kareem, Jim Brown. They talk, but just think over the year. Jordan didn't do it.
Nah, yeah. A lot
Magic,
of them, a lot
until
of them
the
ain't
AIDS
trying to
thing came
lose
around.
that.
You didn't see these
guys.
guys.
They ain't trying to lose that bag.
Exactly, and that's the thing I at least give him. He built schools for kids. I mean, he's done some good stuff, and then they just flat out makes his teammates better. So,
But what I was gonna say, dude got hella heat, right?
What did he do?
For playing out his contract and then deciding to go to Miami, right?
Exactly.
And everybody was pissed.
Well, he got the most heat for how he did it.
Yeah,
first, and then he left.
But my man got him. He got him a title, right?
Yep.
And decided to pursue more titles elsewhere, right? But everybody hated him for that, right?
And let's be honest.
But he played out his contract. Now look at all these other dudes.
Not only did he play out his contract, that whole TV thing raised, was it $3 million for the Boys and Girls Club? That's what that.
How much was, but it raised.
It was like a yes. That's what it wasn't about him trying to say, "Look at me." That's what that was about. Money. He raised money, like I think it was 3, 4, 5, whatever $1 million. Yeah, for the Girls and Boys Club. That's what that whole proceeds from that decision, it all went to the girls and boys club. So, but nobody never mentioned that. It's just like, oh, he's shining and he shouldn't have did it that way. And this, I'm like, yo, but
everybody's mad about the fact that he did that, right? But at least he played out his contract.
Yeah.
You got look. Durant just signed a 4-year extension, and he's talking about I want to be traded. You got James Harden
did it twice in 1 year.
Signed his money,
didn't he?
Got his money, and then said, "I'm about to get fat. I'm not even gonna play hard."
Exactly.
And
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, you got Ben Simmons.
Yep.
You how many people have we had that have pulled these shenanigans after they agreed to this contract? Now they go, oh, my boy ain't here. Oh, I don't like the way this is. Oh, I don't like this, and now they want to bounce. But listen, when I heard that, I said, you know what? LeBron ain't do it wrong. He's every team he's been on, he's played out his deal and went and left out.
That's why I love to hear when people say I hate LeBron. And don't get it twisted. Everybody has whatever their reason, but I'm like, give me something bad he's done. Tell me something why you hate him. What has he done bad? Yep. And 9 out of 10 people can't tell you nothing. I just don't like. He plays bully ball, or whatever. They can't really
or
he plays softball.
Or he's not Jordan.
Listen, that's the reason. That's my whole gripe with him is everybody is on his nuts so hard that, and that's the thing I really don't really care for about basketball though. Hold on. Everybody, basketball is a team, is a sport of people of players, because there's so many people that jump on Miami because LeBron went to Miami. So many people jump on freaking Cleveland because LeBron went to Cleveland.
Yeah, you got people that are player fans. Yeah.
And I feel like that's the big thing with the NBA. And for me, I'm a loyalist to my team. Now there's players that I do like on every sport. You know what I'm saying? And if they went to another team, I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, I'll still go for them. But I feel like basketball is like the sport that you get so many people that are just player fans.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how they follow their player wherever that player.
That's how they market the sport.
And also it is rare in basketball, especially this day and time, that a player stays with that same team his whole career. You don't see too many players, especially like superstars, that do it anymore. I mean, everybody packs up their wagon and you get with another friend that's a superstar or a great all-star, and they do their thing. That's just what it is.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's one of them things, And this whole scenario annoys the hell out of me with all these dudes that just I don't want to be here anymore. I need to be.
So Mega,
I'd hold them hostage.
Have you seen the Skip Bayless? Did you see the Skip Bayless and
Dude, where
debate on?
He's on Fox now, right?
On the Kevin Durant thing.
No, I didn't.
So, since we're talking about Durant, Shannon was like, "Well, Durant is a runner." He was like, "He's just a runner." He was like, "How can you call him the best player in basketball?" First and foremost, he went to build a team in Brooklyn to say, "I am the leader." He said, even if Kyrie leaves, why would he say he want to leave? Because if he wants to prove that he is the man, hey, Kamalate.
What's up, Kamalate?
He wants to prove he is the man. He would stay there and ride that ship out. He said because every time it gets hot, Durant runs. It got hot in Oklahoma, he ran. It got hard in Golden State, he ran.
Yep.
It came to Brooklyn, it's hot, he's ready to run. He was like, LeBron goes to a team and makes it better. He doesn't go to a team that's already good.
Right.
Durant went to a 73 win. Okay, Bearded Dragon.
Bearded Dragon. Yeah, I'm interested, but hey.
So he went to a 73 win team and won his first 2 titles. And like they said, you went to a team that had two MVP players. Name any teammates that LeBron James have had that KD have, and you want to label KD the best player in the league?
No.
Come on, man.
No. Everybody's saying, not everybody, but people
Now,
say,
here's Skip argument.
Okay, yeah.
He saved Curry's career. Because if he doesn't go there and win, his legacy is dead. And he wants to go to Phoenix and help
Chris
Paul's legacy. That's what makes Durant so great, because he goes save legacies.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Skip Bayless is the worst.
He is horrible.
He is the worst.
So how about you save your own damn legacy?
And that's what Shannon Sharp said.
And win.
What about his own legacy? And that's exactly what Shannon said. You talking about he's saving legacy, but he's killing his own, because he can't win by himself. He can't win. He can't take a team and be the head man and become a champion. Every team he's won with, he was with Golden State that was pre-made. Okay, did he make them better? Of course he did. He's talented, but they was a pre-made team already. They had 73 wins and already had a couple of championships already.
Yep.
Now you want to go to Phoenix, Devin Booker.
They're stacked.
Chris Paul.
They went to the finals 2 years ago.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And then you got. I was hearing that, obviously when Kyrie's deal is done, then he said that they want to try and get back together. Like, come on, man. I wouldn't forget Kyrie, bro. There ain't no way I'm interested in attaching on with him again.
I think LeBron is willing.
The potential.
I think LeBron is willing because he's won there before, and he feels he has a. No matter how crazy Kyrie is, his balling on the court and Russ balling on the court is night and day. He can win with Kyrie. I don't see no way winning with Russ, unless what Russ did last year was something that just.
Pops, don't give Mega any fuel for that fire.
I already saw that. I was going to say it was 1-0. Now it's 3-0. No, I already checked. Russ. That just wasn't a good fit. It still isn't a good fit.
Exactly.
Which is why they got Rondo, because we need a floor gentleman, but Rondo's too old and beat up, and Russ just, he's just not that. He's not the guy that the Lakers needed, obviously. But if I was Nets, I'd trade Durant's ass to Toronto in a heartbeat. One, I can.
Who I would trade to Toronto? I'd trade Kyrie to Toronto. He don't want to play anyway, so send his ass there where he won't be able to play. They're gonna be like, "We ain't taking this dude."
I seen where Toronto was like one of the leading things for the
because they could pull it off.
Yep.
They could definitely pull it off. Now he may go there and get an attitude, or he may say, "Don't trade me there because I'm gonna pull something."
What's going on? How's it going?
You have to tell us who you are. All we see is Facebook user. Let us know who you are.
But yeah, it's just like, just stay there, and it's not like you're literally there by yourself. You got Ben Simmons, which is good. I mean, who knows?
And if he comes out and actually plays, Ben Simmons is fucking good.
If you got Russ, I mean,
they just picked up T.J. Warren. They just picked him up.
He don't want to play with Russ again, though.
Probably not.
Probably not.
He's probably like, you bring that dude here, I really want.
But I tell you what, at least he'll play. He'll play 80 games.
MCP.
What's up, cuz? What's going on, MCP? That guy right there. In my growing up, when I was younger and coming up the ranks, that dude there showed me so much about life, basketball. Huh?
All right.
Yeah, that's my cousin back home in Tennessee.
Cousin played for the
Lakers. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you for tuning in.
Montavious Caldwell Pope.
No, that's Chalmers as he goes by. The one and only. The one and only.
What up, cuz?
One of the best independent drum players to ever touch the sticks.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Play with a lot of major bands. He's independent though, but he's played with a lot of major bands.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
what's up. Well, thank you for tuning in, brother.
I get rid of his ass. I trade his ass to Toronto. Get if they give him up. Get Scotty Barnes, Siakam and 2 picks and call it a day. And be happy.
Yep.
See ya.
Mm-hmm. Hey, listen. I feel like if they're gonna get rid of Kyrie and Durant, they're gonna have to rebuild and do something. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, depending on what they get back, they can still compete.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're gonna compete for a title, but they can compete.
Well,
they can be competitive.
The East can be won. You know, the East can be won.
Oh yeah.
It ain't like the West. So, you know, I think obviously if they get a decent player, you know, somebody that's up there that can handle that ball and help them out.
No, the East is getting a little rougher now. I mean, it's only one or two teams, 2, 3, but it's coming. It's coming. It's definitely coming on up.
Who else is coming?
Look at it. Look at it.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
I'm currently out with Southern Soul artist Will Smith. Like I said, man, my cousin be bamming, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, he do his thing.
Congratulations, man.
Stay booked
Keep
up.
doing it, man. Keep grinding. What was this next topic? So I'm gonna throw this one up here, but I'm gonna tell you what about your gimmick here.
What?
Robin, come on, man.
No.
Justice League. If LeBron is Superman,
so I had this vision.
And Kyrie is traded to LA, who is Batman.
So if Kyrie gets traded to the Lakers for Russell Westbrook,
okay.
We'll have Kyrie, AD, and LeBron. Clearly, LeBron would be quote unquote Superman. There's no question about it. But out of AD and Kyrie, who will be Batman and who will be Robin?
Kyrie is Batman. And I'm not even going to solely say that on his own court. His attitude would make him Batman because AD is so nonchalant and laid back. Like, I just think Kyrie would be more vocal and be right behind LeBron or 1A, 1B with LeBron and talking in the huddles and on the court. And AD would do his thing as long as he stay on the court and is not hurt, but he's just not a vocal leader type dude.
Right.
That'd be my opinion on how that would
go. Just so you know, Robin wasn't in the Justice League, bro. Just saying, bro.
Sean
in the damn movie, you ever see the
80s cartoon? He got deep on it.
You ever see the Hall of Justice? Who was in there? Thank you. Don't question me about my comic books.
You got three times.
We ain't talking about some stupid 2018 or 19 movie. I'm talking old school with the Legion of Doom. Feel me? So now that I set you straight.
Not Wonder Twins activate.
You know what I'm saying? Just say your name and knows what I'm talking about.
You had Flash. Flash was way higher on the list than.
Oh God! Why are you ruining this segment? You know exactly
because, bro. Batman and Robin is the duo. When you're going with the whole squad.
So if
if
LeBron
considered higher on the list.
So LeBron breaks his leg and he's out for the year.
Okay.
You got Batman and Robin. That's what I was driving to.
Okay.
Who's Batman and who's Robin?
Okay.
This neighbor.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Scott.
Definitely gonna be Kyrie because AD's softer than baby.
Yep.
He's softer than baby poop.
He don't talk.
Damn, I was hoping
he kind of let his.
Hey! Watch your mouth. Watch your language.
Whoa!
And use correct grammar.
Whoa!
They're in Atlanta East Point Festival. Okay.
Right, we want to talk music.
Oh wow, boy! Hey, I can remember back in the day, cuz they Ready for the World thing, boy. When you was telling me about them back in the day, and now you standing there right beside them. That's awesome, cuz keep living your dream, my boy. Keep on living. You've been doing that forever. I remember back in the day, he used to be with a group called the First Class Band. And you got to understand, we're from a little town called Cleveland, Tennessee. These guys went down to WJTT in Chattanooga and won a contest and got their first song on vinyl, man. It was awesome, man. And that song is still out there. You still can find that song on YouTube and shit. I go up and listen to it sometime. First Class Band.
That's awesome,
Nymphomaniac. That's the name of the song. Yep, them boys, they did their thing, man. Keep doing it, cuz.
All right, so let's move on to this next one, since that one didn't pan out the way Mega was hoping.
No, I didn't.
I know this panned out the way Mega was hoping.
So how good is this dude, Mega?
Let me tell
you. He's feeling it.
Yeah, how good is it? I mean, I don't
on paper. I'm just on
okay.
paper don't win anything. I know that. On paper, we got the best backcourt in the league.
And I've heard that said. I've heard
best
that
backcourt
said.
in the league, including the dudes in Golden State.
I heard that said.
Better than them.
I have heard that said that with that signing, that is one of the top backcourts in the league now. I can't tell you I know nothing about that guy. So
Deontay Murray
being in
now
San Antonio.
Granted, he peaked last year, but he averaged 28, 8, and 9.
Wow.
Okay. Or 25, 8, and 9. 25, 8, and 9. Led the league in steals. Can defend. He's a good defender. I don't say great defender. He's a very good defender. Obviously, leading the league in steals.
That's not COVID, man. That was a fly.
That's not COVID. Yeah. And what it does is it'll relieve Trae Young. He can play off the ball now, and he doesn't have to play 42 minutes a game anymore. 40 minutes a game anymore.
Good stuff.
Now, the only thing I don't like about it is that DeJounte Murray 6'4", and Trae Young is like 6 feet, 6'1" on a great day. He's 6 feet tall. So our backcourt is a little small. But as far as defenses focusing on Trae Young,
it's not going to be able to happen no more.
Nope.
Okay.
That's over. We coming. And we not done yet. I know it. I can smell it. We got another move to make. And we're going to vault back up to the top of the East. Telling you right now.
Here's Austin in the building. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
So we traded Gallinari and 3 first-round picks and a swap. So, I'm all in. And DeJounte Murray's young, so I'm all in.
I ain't even know Gallinari was still relevant.
I mean, he's a decent role player.
Yeah.
That's
at the end of the show.
Yeah, they kind of cut me into a corner now. They gave me what we call Kenny's corner, and that's like the last anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. I turn it into 10 minutes, but it's somewhere 5 to 10 minutes of the last part of the show. So here in another 15 minutes or so.
15, 3 hours.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here in another about 30 minutes or so. Yeah. Because we're going pretty slow right now. But it is coming, cuz. It's coming.
Yeah, Jonathan Murray is nice. Jonathan Murray is real good. I am happy. Now, I don't know about, there was talks about us trading for DeAndre Ayton, but I don't know if there be any more picks left. But I'm make a couple more moves. I still would like a DeAndre Hunter is our small forward. He's a good, great. He's a great defender. Can shoot the 3, come into his zone. Still talks about trading John Collins. I don't know why. We got Clint Capella. I just think we need another good, solid, great 6-man off the bench that could possibly start, i.e. Cam Reddish. I really wish we had Cam Reddish. I'm so pissed about that. But anyway, great. I think it was a great trade. Chips in, and I think we'll be top 20.
Being a Hawks fan, I'm glad you felt that y'all got some good stuff. That's a good job. Got happy for you, buddy.
And to be honest,
I can stomach the Hawks though. I deal with the Hawks. Yeah.
And to be honest, no major free agent is going to sign in Atlanta. They're just not yet. They got to make a strong run, make a couple of deep playoff runs, maybe win a championship like Golden State, and then maybe we'll get somebody. But we're not going to get a top tier free agent. So this is what we got to do. And we got to keep John. First of all, John Collins has the best nickname in basketball. I don't care what anybody says. You know what his nickname is?
What is it?
John the
Waiting.
Man, the senior neighbor was talking. John the Baptist. John the Baptist.
Okay, baptized.
When he dunks on dudes. The greatest.
I was watching some highlights tonight, and I see some of his dunks.
Yeah, John the Baptist. He baptized your ass. Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, I watched them too. Okay, yeah, we'll have probably a little longer than that. I was trying to have a surprise tonight, but I don't know if it's going to happen, so I ain't going to mention it. I talked to Megan about it a little bit, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, we can do it next week.
What about Jalen Brunson signing with the Knicks?
I'm happy for him. I don't.
They gave him a nice little grip.
No, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm happy for him because he got paid. But good night. That's $110 million. I mean, he balled, but I mean, what bigs is he's going to be and I kind of seen other people saying this now. He's a solid player, but is he really going to change the meter for New York?
See, I think that's the thing, though. But for New York, for the Knicks, they seem to have to overpay to bring people in now, right? Like, because so many people are just like, nah, I'm not going to the Knicks. So but if you think now for a dude that people are saying is a role player, they had to come out of pocket heavy. Yeah, and they had to bring his pops in.
Yeah, well, it was proven that he, when Luke got hurt in a couple of games, he was the leading scorer. I mean, he was balling. Yeah. He was doing his thing, but even if he go out and average 30, like if there's nothing around him,
yeah, I mean, he's a good. I would say he's a good number 3.
Yeah, he's a solid. Yeah.
And they got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and the thing is, I feel like with the Knicks, right? Like I said, they gotta bring. They had to pay a little extra to probably bring him in, but maybe with him, somebody else may be like, "Yo, me and him together can do some work."
Yeah, and they gotta,
somebody might feel that.
Yeah, and then they hopefully, RJ Barrett will do something that he'll elevate his game this year. And they got Cam Reddish from the Hawks, but one thing they got to do is, one thing that I guess as we advance technologically as a society, like the major markets aren't that major anymore. Like back in the 80s and 90s, you had to be in New York, LA, or Chicago. Now those days are over. You could be a superstar in freaking Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So in Oklahoma City? What's the attraction? What's the allure? What's the benefit of playing in New York or Chicago or LA? You go to LA if you want to get in to Hollywood. That's still good. I don't think anybody wants to play with the Knicks to get into Broadway. That ain't gonna happen. So what's the allure for being in New York?
You go to New York if you want to pay a crap load of taxes on your money.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Same thing with LA though, right? You go to California. If you want to, the dudes that go to Florida and the Texas, they're like, yo, I'm trying to get as much of the money as possible.
Right. And you go to LA, either that's your hometown or you want to segue this professional sports career and transition into Hollywood, or movies, acting, whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, you ain't wrong.
So what the Knicks got to do is, and they haven't done this in a while, they got to hit on their draft picks. That's what you got to do.
They have not hit on draft picks.
No, they haven't at all.
And that's their problem.
They had what's his name, a little bit of a saboteur on his way out the door though. Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's showing up.
He was
He
like,
showed-
he said,
What?
"Hey, we're gonna draft this dude," and then
Listen,
I'm quitting.
I think he had told that guy, I don't want to do this, and he offered him so much damn money that he was like, okay, my heart ain't in it, but if you're gonna pay me this kind of damn money, I ain't got a choice but to do it.
Right. Yeah, I want to do this, but 50 or 55 million over 5 years.
Exactly.
All
Like,
right,
I can't turn it down.
Right.
So, whatever. Let's go.
It's So I mean, he picked, as Stephen A. Smith always says, Frank Ntilikina over Donovan Mitchell. That's the biggest mistake they made. Then they draft Porzingis, which that first year he was good.
Yeah.
Then they trade him. They don't stick with him. They trade him.
He was balling for him. I mean,
he was balling.
People was liking him. He got hurt, of course, and that seemed like
he was a little bit injury prone, though, wasn't he?
That's why I was good to say that kind of the thing that looked like it's going to be bad on his career as he can get hurt pretty often.
But I'd rather stick with him.
Yeah.
Oh, he was going to sell some tickets. He definitely was going to sell some tickets.
You get a nickname, the Unicorn.
Exactly.
You're a Knicks draft pick. I'm staying with your ass. You hurt.
Exactly.
You won't get hurt on my watch.
Wasn't he also weren't they having issues like with his brother being a pain in the ass too, and causing drama for them too? I feel like I remember.
I think
something along those lines.
Yeah, like
his brother was saying like they were saying like he wasn't healed. His brother was like, yeah, he's healed. He's out there balling all right now,
Yeah.
And it was just like becoming. I think one same thing like we said. Sometimes people become more of a headache, and that's an issue too, though, right? Because if your brother's causing the headaches to your team, and he ain't even the one that's doing anything on the damn court. Sometimes you got to tell your boys, your brothers, like,
your family. You see what LeBron did to his damn mama, and you don't never see LeBron mama no more. One time you
better lay low.
Sit your ass down, mama.
You know who else?
See shit from his mama no more. Hell no.
You don't hear from my man. Damn it, the Balls' pops. The hell's his first name?
Oh yeah.
You don't hear.
Damn, I know you're talking
his
about
ass no more.
Who pop?
What the hell? The Ball.
LiAngelo and Lonzo Ball.
Oh! You're talking about.
His pops.
I can't remember his name, but that dude was a character. He was out there causing all kinds.
LeVar Ball. You
don't
have to sit your ass down and shut up.
Yeah, we in now, pops. We in the league now, pops.
Right.
You did your shit. You got us there.
Now,
sit down. Leave it alone.
Yep.
Leave it alone.
Yep.
LeBron moms.
Yeah, no doubt. Just saying his mom, that's enough. Ain't got to say nothing else.
I said nothing else.
I seen a documentary on Devontae West today, and I just shook my head.
He's the one that lost his mind, though, right?
Yeah, he pretty bad off. I mean, what's call it helped him, but he really got serious mental health. He was right back in the streets with signs.
Yeah.
By the way, did y'all peep that Demaryius Thomas gimmick? They said that
a little bit. Yeah,
the CTE.
I mean,
yes.
Not a surprise though. Not a surprise.
Yeah, not surprised. Right.
Any of these dudes that are out there getting smashed regularly out there on the field, and I feel like 90% of them are gonna have some form of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
So
half of them and
sorry to see it though. Like
yep,
tough.
Half of wrestlers. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boxers, all of them. Yep.
We're gonna find out a lot about these UFC cats later on too, because we ain't really done seen too much.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the UFC cats. 4-ounce gloves are strictly to protect, like boxing gloves, your hands, not your head. But the 4-ounce gloves, because the punch doesn't allow them to get beat up as bad. That's where CTEs come. The constant football players over the years of constant concussion and training, to where UFC, you get caught with 1 or 2 good shots with them 4-ounce gloves, it's done. With boxing, it can be prolonged. You can get beat up for 8-9 rounds for a 10-year career, and you're talking like James Toney, it's over. You know,
Yeah.
did that so long. You know,
Yeah,
that's what
but don't forget the early MMA was a lot different.
Yes, and it was a lot different.
Like
Yeah,
I'm amazed that Rampage is still out there because that dude took some. Woof.
But like I said, even though
Rampage
Rampage
stuff like that, you know,
even though Rampage and my man Chuck Iceman, he got brutally knocked out a couple of times.
Seems like he's out there already now. You know?
Yeah,
he
got brutally. Don't get it twisted. His motor skills are definitely off, but that's going to come with age too.
Yeah,
but you just don't take the beating. A UFC fighter doesn't take the prolonged beating. It's a more vicious looking beating when he get knocked out in his lip and his eye. It can look more, but it's not the prolonged getting hit 15, when you got 20 times in a round. Exactly.
When you got a Herb Dean in there jumping in after two punches, it's like what?
Exactly.
But
here we go.
Shit.
Here we go.
Anyway, this guy.
Here we go.
Hitting me.
Here we go. Well, we still good.
We can hear him.
We can hear him.
Well, let's go on to this James Harden.
Yeah, so James Harden opted out of his player option, so he'll
big up to the hometown kid PJ Tucker. Big ups to you, PJ.
Clearly,
right here in Raleigh.
He's going to re-sign with Philly.
I'm back, baby.
But, for less money, and with that money, they signed PJ Tucker.
And him and PJ go back.
They go
Houston
back
too, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I personally have wasn't what I call friends or associated with. I mean, I've sit down and betted $20 with him on a damn game. But I know some of my friends who I met him through, and they said when they used to go out there to Houston and hang out, they was like James Harden and him was like that. They was like real close. So that probably could have had something to do with it. But yeah, PJ was a cool dude for what it was worth. I didn't know him. I'm not from Raleigh originally, but some of my friends that knew him pretty good, I got around him and did some pickup ball and some years ago when I still tried to shoot ball and played the game, Madden and all that. We used to sit around, but he was a cool guy. Real good guy, man. PJ was cool, but. Yeah, I said that to say this. I think him and James Harden are real good friends, so that probably maybe helps James a little more with with the opting out and bringing in players like PJ and other players, and you got to have those PJ Tuckers anyway.
Yeah, and let's be honest. I mean, he declined. He didn't pick up the $47.3 million option. He'll resign for 3-4 years. I'm just throwing them out there.
Oh yeah, he's still
say $100 million. So he's going to get more guaranteed money because if he opted into this and then stinks up the joint again,
he's going to get ridiculous money regardless. He did the right thing. We still get ridiculous money.
Uh-oh. Well, this dude here is the most famous COVID-19 spreader
ever.
Oh man, Rudy Gobert traded to the Timberwolves for 4 first-round picks.
Yeah, but it's
wow, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll keep it real. You know me. I'm not the biggest basketball guy, but 4 first-round picks, bro. Like
4 first-round picks.
Golly, yo. So let me ask you this: Nets, and I'm trying to trade Durant now. I need like 10 first-round picks.
Yep.
and you know what I mean? Like there ain't no way I'm
4
taking
picks for this dude.
Yeah, my man's the COVID connoisseur of.
COVID connoisseur
of the NBA. He's the super spreader. Coughed all over the mic. Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert, man. Not you. I'm not talking about you.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn.
Talking about Rudy Gobert, the most famous COVID spreader.
Yeah. Yo, and I don't know how far y'all got into this, but man, Rudy Gobert,
4 first rounders.
I dare to say Minnesota gave up some shit, man.
See, I would have told Minnesota, hey, if you're willing to give up 4 for him, give me 10. Oof. You have Durant. I'm sending him your way.
Right.
I dare to say you might well just do the Herschel Walker, Dallas Cowboy Herschel Walker gimmick with Minnesota, like my whole damn team for Herschel.
Yeah.
Or the damn Mike Ditka. I don't even want no more picks. Just give me Ricky Williams, and you can have the rest of my picks.
I wonder if they even talk to Brooklyn.
Obviously not to do all of that for Rudy Gobert.
Whew.
I mean, I guess they feel they kept their core, which is Edwards and Towns and Russell and Russell.
And D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo, I feel that, but god damn, good night.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
Like though I said with the Hawks, I mean, it's even more so in Minnesota. They're not signing any free agents, so word up, neighbor show. So you're gonna have to overpay, but talk about overpaying. God, dude,
4.
Whew.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a little rough.
Yeah,
that's a little rough.
I figured that
when I seen it, I couldn't believe it. I said, "Wow, 4 first-round picks and players." I mean, they didn't give up no significant. I mean, Beverly, little crazy ass, and a couple other dudes. But they gave up. I mean, just if they didn't give up no players and gave up 4 first-round picks for him, that would be a lot, man.
That would be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They really think he is going to be that put them up. The only way you do that if you're saying, y'all, the meeting of the minds of that team has sit down and said, this puts us over the hump.
This is the piece.
We're the championship. And I don't see it.
Carmelata, we got one more coming up, and then our basketball talk will be over.
Yeah, and see these two guys running. The only thing that I gotta say in Carmelata is that Kenny's corner. So, hey, I'm just along for the ride.
No, it's been a basketball week since you know.
True that. Carmelata, you got to understand. This was the week. Summer ball is playing right now. It's been a headline for basketball this week.
Yeah, it'll die down. It ain't gonna be this hot next week. I mean, this is the basketball show.
What about Zion getting a deal?
I was surprised.
I'm interested about Kenny's take on this.
Almost $200.
I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised.
Me too.
Because this league is so much about potential now, and they were so scared of we don't give him his max money. Somebody gonna swoop in max money. And if he mess around and be any kind of anything, look how crazy we look when he was already on our roster. So they threw it to him. I mean, they was stuck between a rock and a hard spot with that. I don't know if I could have done it though.
I couldn't have done either. I would have. You're right. The three-time made the list. I would have traded his ass. I'm sorry. I can't. I saw a stat today that there's been since 1966, there's been 4 number 1 draft picks who's played 105 or fewer games in their first 3 years. They are Markelle Fultz with 105, Zion, Greg Oden, and David Robinson. And David Robinson played because he was in the Navy. The rest of them other 2, bust.
Odom was hurt. Odom was hurt
for me.
Yeah, and see that's what scares. That's what scares you about Zion because Odom was injuries, not so much that he was.
No, trash. He was hurt, and Markelle Fultz was trash. That's not a good.
Yeah, Fultz just lost his damn. I forgot how to shoot the damn. I forgot how to play back. The Monstars. He was the Monstars from the damn Bugs Bunny movie. They came and stole his damn basketball powers. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy.
I'd trade his ass. I would have traded him. I'm sorry. I'd still trade him. You can't trade him now, but I'd trade him. I would have traded him. I'm sorry. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that risk.
It's a lot of money, dude.
It's a lot of
money.
I
agree with what you say. Kenny, like
to lock up on your roster.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Everything is based off potential, though, and they feel for whatever reason what their trainers have told them, and so-called he's getting in shape now that I guess it was enough for them to say, "Damn it, we're gonna throw him the kitchen sink," because they threw it to him.
They threw it
because he hasn't proven he's worth that yet.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can move on to basketball now.
We'll see.
Mike Grier becomes the new Sharks GM, and he is the first neighbor, first brother to ever be a GM
in hockey
in the NHL. So hey,
good for him.
Shout out to him.
And his brother's the
congratulations.
GM of the Dolphins. This is his brother. His real brother.
It sounds like I'd heard that name before.
Not his brother.
Not his brother, but his brother, his real brother, his biological brother.
I don't have a lot of comment on that other than hey,
congratulations.
Hopefully one of many, man. I mean, not because of his color. Hopefully they hired him because he knows what he's doing.
Good.
And hire even more that know what they're doing, and you're not holding them back because they're black, but you're giving them the opportunity because he's a good GM, and being black is just something that he happens to be. Has nothing to do with the hire. Hopefully.
Yep. Hopefully.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
But look at that. Even NHL is getting in on it. Meanwhile, the NFL gotta have rules.
Exactly. We got to come up with a rule to exactly.
Wow. All right. What about
so true.
This UFC 276, huh?
Wow.
That
a lot took place in UFC 276. Starting with the prelim show where Cowboy Cerrone retired this weekend.
Jessica I retired.
He fought his last fight, got beat, and he pretty much said the love of training was gone, and I could see that because that shit is, fighting one-on-one boxing, fighting team sports. Team sports is hard enough to train, but one-on-one fighting or boxing, so you have to go that extra mile to get in shape, to learn technique. So
that's one of them things where you gotta love training more than actual fighting.
Exactly.
You have to.
Exactly, because you have to go that extra mile. When it's time, that time that I'm ready to quit, you got to tell yourself, all right, I'm gonna work out another 30 minutes, even though you got to do that. So you got to get to a point where your trainer is telling you to stop. Exactly. It save you from yourself, as they say.
Save you from yourself. But if you not in, I don't know about, you got to go.
No, it's time to go. And then he's older and he's made good money. That's true. And it was time. It was time, Pops. It was definitely time.
He had the most fights in the UFC.
Yeah. Matter of fact, him and that guy that fought, the one that won, had the most wins. I think they both was locked in at 20, and that guy beat him, so that guy got 21. So, yeah, it was time for him to go. And anytime he stepped up over the last couple of years, Conor annihilated him. Anytime he kind of
horrible.
That was horrible. Mm-hmm. So anytime he stepped up, he was getting beat. So it was time. Max Holloway and Volkanovski. That was an awesome fight.
Mm-hmm.
With Volkanovski.
That Robbie Lawler fight was.
Yes, Robbie Lawler.
Too, I love Robbie Lawler, man.
Who did he fight?
Man, something with a B.
Barbarina
or something like that.
Yeah, called him Bam Bam. Whatever his nickname was, Bam Bam. Yes, because Robbie looked like he was going to win that damn fight, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that guy, and that's what they say that guy's known for, is just he keeps throwing punches, and he just wore Robbie down because Robbie was landing the significant big punches, and he just wore Robbie down. And Robbie's another one that probably needs to look at retiring. He's a warrior. He's done it. He probably has nothing else to prove. He probably another one that needs to probably put.
He's one of those guys that's put in the damn.
Oh my God!
The wars. Almost every
Yes.
fight has been a damn war. You know, whether he's knocking somebody out, somebody's knocking him out. You know, so
yeah,
he's been in the game a long time, man. I remember when he was a 55.
Excuse me. Yeah, a long time. Sean O'Malley and Munoz, I think it was. Pedro. Now that I went back and watched the highlights, the right eye that swole, the one that swole up, was a punch. Was not a poke. It was a punch. He gimmicked the shit out of that.
However, did you see he has a scratch? His cornea was scratched.
Yo, if you hit somebody with your damn knuckle and it goes into his eye, that is not a scratch with a poke. That's because you got hit with a punch. That has nothing. That's a TKO.
Also,
if you can't continue.
Also, if you look at the judges' scorecards, though, the judges' scorecards, they had Munoz winning the fight.
Wow, see, I didn't know that. I do think if that fight goes on, it seemed like that Sean O'Malley was starting to come on. I mean, in watching the fight, I knew it was pretty close because he was landing all the kicks, you know, even though he was checking a lot of them, he was kicking them a lot. But you could see right when that stoppage came that Sugar Shane was starting to do, you know, what he do. He's a puncher. So, you know, I don't know if they'll run it back or not.
That dude, they're giving him way too much hype, though, man.
Listen.
I'm over him. I'm over that dude.
One thing I give Shane is he's not letting him throw him in hard fights. He's like, I'm going to fight this way to make my money before I really take a big chance of losing. I mean, the hype is crazy, but that's what Dana wants. Dana needs that hype. You know, he needs that kind of hype behind a couple of fighters because they sell tickets. You know, like I said, he ain't done shit yet. He's number 13. He's not whooped no significant name, but he has this character that Dana can get behind. You know,
he did the ultimate, well, not the Ultimate Fighter, did Dana White's contender gimmick to win him over. So
is that where he came from?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know where he came from. I just know
I just kind of watched. I think
him.
He had 2 fights on there, and he waxed both them dudes. But you know,
he can punch. He definitely can punch. But I'm like you. I think once they start getting his ass up there into the contenders,
did you see in his post fight he was talking and Cejudo was like, Cejudo was like, yo, if you want it, you know, I'll give it to you. Yeah. He don't want to see Cejudo, bro.
But here's the thing. I don't know what Dana White. I don't even know if Dana ever let Cejudo fight again.
No, I don't know either.
Because if he does, I don't think this is the reason why I say that. It ain't that I don't know if he'll let him fight, but he's not going to let him do what Cejudo wants to do. Cejudo, if he comes back, which I think he's willing to do now, he wants to fight a champion or a big name. And Dana is going to be like, no. Because him and Dana wasn't so much eye to eye when Cejudo was fighting. That's why he retired anyway.
Well, remember, they wanted to get rid of that whole division.
Exactly.
Because Mighty Mouse was walking through everybody.
Exactly.
Then he finally beat Mighty Mouse. And
then he won. He beat Dillashaw. I think he retired. No, he beat Dillashaw. He knocked TJ Dillashaw out. I think that's the dope fight.
Nasty, man. That kid's
That's
nasty.
when he called him dumb. Then he won one more fight against somebody else, that Dominic Cruz, I think he beat. And that's when he retired. You know, he kind of was like, hell, I think he had a belt in 2 weight classes. And
champ.
Yeah. He was like, yo. And Dana was like, bye. I mean, it wasn't even like he tried to stop him.
But that was the thing with that too, though, is Dana told him if he won the second belt, he was gonna have to give the other one up. Why didn't he do that with Amanda Nunes?
Connor.
With Connor.
Well, you know, he loved both of them, so you know that wasn't happening.
Yeah. So,
but what else?
That main event, man.
Well, before the main event, the Holloway fight was a good fight. Volkanovski, he showed improved. Now he's talking about going up to 155, which was Oliveira and them
He's
monsters.
small, man. He's small,
Yeah, I know,
dude.
man. But I see where he was rugby. He was like 214, but he's only 5'6". He's only 5'6". So that that'd be rough fighting Oliveira, Gaethje, Chandler. It's some
Chandler's short, but Chandler's dude's a tank.
Chandler hits hard though. I mean, with Volkanovski is, and then we can't forget about the guy who knocked Strickland out. Who they talking about fighting Stylebender next? Who actually beat Stylebender twice, with one of them being a knockout and knocked his ass out cold too. I'm talking about
his ass.
Yeah, he was.
But that's in K1, in the
yeah.
What was that? Glory kickboxing.
Yeah, well, it was boxing. It was kickboxing, which if you look at it, that's both of their styles in fighting. Neither one of them go to the ground a lot anyway. So pretty much it's going to be a kickboxing match with damn 4-ounce gloves. So, and this kid, he starts Strickland.
He fucked Strickland up.
Yeah. It was like Alano, boom. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, man.
And then we get to out of silence and Starbender, who is a great fighter, but if you don't pressure him, you will have a boring fight because he is a counter puncher without a doubt. He's a counter puncher.
And I think a lot of the issue with guys that fight him though, everybody just want to stand with him. Like when he fought Gastelum, Gastelum's a wrestler. I don't understand why Gastelum ain't trying to take him down at all, because he ain't trying to take him down at all. And when you look at when he moved up in weight,
and that's all that dude did was wrestle the hell out of him.
Took him down and beat him up on the ground. He couldn't do nothing.
Wrestle the hell out of him. And they said Connier was
a
good
wrestler. They say
he's
strong though. They say he's real strong.
Well, that wiry strength, you've seen them guys. You run across some guys that look skinny as hell, but be like, damn, you can't move them. I mean, like you said, that wiry strength. But it'll be an awesome fight with him, and as long as it lasts, because they both long and wiry. You can get where a lot of them punches. Because if you watch when he knocked him out in boxing, he came in with that left hook, and he kind of tried to do that lean back, and boom, landed right. So you can't. He's so long that you're not going to be able to lean back and get away from that punch. You're going to have to fight inside fighting and fight on the inside and catch him. Somebody catching somebody in between punches, and that's what Stylebender is so good at. Even though he's long, when he in fights, he got so much great body movement that he moves and you miss by an inch and he lands. So that's going to be a very, very interesting fight.
Cannonier landed some big shots on him, though, man.
Hey, he takes a good shot. I mean, it's proven. He takes a good shot. I mean, let's just face it. If you get hit dead on the button, I don't give a damn who you are. You can go to sleep. But far as just taking a shot, and he takes a good shot. I mean, he definitely done had a couple of fights where he was bloodied up. I think the Gastelum fight, and even the last Whitaker fight, Whitaker hit him a couple of times. So takes a decent shot without a doubt. I seen already where they opening it. That guy's up as the underdog. I think 145 to 160, plus 145.
That dude just really got into the MMA game, and that was the big thing. Like Sean Strickland didn't have to take that fight, and Sean Strickland people were ducking Buddy, and Sean Strickland what rank was he? Number 4?
4, yeah.
And he,
this guy wasn't even ranked.
And he said, "Hey, I'll take him." So shout out to him on being willing to accept that fight, because a lot of these dudes ain't willing to.
Man, they hold Kobe Covingtons. They hold on till they get their damn spot, and they hold on unless I'm getting a title shot. Now, I would love to see him, since so much hype is around both of them, because Khamzat called him out now. I would love to see that fight. That's Pedro guy, whatever his name. What is it? Pedro? What is his name? Pejorio. Anyway, he's a Brazilian cat. I would love to see him and Khamzat fight, because Khamzat is another one of them. The jury's out on. Yeah, he's good, but okay, your one hard fight, dude, took your ass to the limit. Burns took your ass all the way to the limit. So I would like to see him and
but I feel like Khamzat should stay, at at 70. You know what I'm saying? To move up to
That is right. That's right. He is
85.
a weight class. He is a weight class above them, right? Yeah.
But you never know, though. You know, some of these guys, if they move up, they got more power. They got more, you know. So it's one of them things, you know. You don't know how much weight he actually cuts to get down to 70. And, you know. But I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah. But I think they already saying that's the next fight. I mean, the hype is around it. That's the next fight.
It's build up, man. They can sell that fight.
And see what Kamar Usman was talking about, moving up and taking on.
You know what? I forgot to
the light heavyweight.
I forgot that. Yeah, I saw that. Forgot to put up the Kenny's Corner, man. My bad.
Corner, yeah.
It's all good. It kind of went in right into it.
Yeah.
But and UFC is part of it. So we did a lot of Kenny's Corner with the UFC.
Was there any big boxing fights this past weekend?
No big boxing fights themselves. I mean, couple of news came out. I think they saying they finally got a date. I still ain't seen it, but they supposed to have a date for the Spence and Bud Crawford fight. I still ain't seen the date, but supposedly I've been seeing when I'm watching YouTube and watching all of the sports stuff that they're supposed to fight, but I always see Floyd say until I announce it, it doesn't happen. And
it doesn't happen.
So so it's kind of like Floyd is like, yo, you know, y'all gonna have to answer to me type thing. And so I don't know. I'm hoping later on this summer, early fall, that fight happens, maybe around the October-ish. I think that was the date they was trying to do anyway. And outside of that, Devin Haney and Tank are talking junk, which is an interesting situation because Tank has pretty much said, I don't give a shit about a belt. Damn a belt. You know, people don't know, but Devin Haney, he won those 4 belts. Out of the $3 million, he had to pay $360,000 of his purse for sanctioning fees. That's how much the sanctioning fees was. And Tank is like
they're saying October for Earl Spence and
exactly. Okay, that's what I was hearing too.
We'll see.
Okay, but yeah, 312% of his purse went to them belts, man. So 360, and that's why Tank is like, I sell the most pay-per-views. I sell out the house, and I ain't got one damn major belt. He got all them secondary belts that you don't pay fees on. He was like, I don't give a damn about a belt. He was like, so what the talk is being now is Devin Haney saying, damn the belts. I'll give the belts up if you're willing to really fight me. So, of course, George Kambosos is like, well, you know, I don't. That's messed up because I gave you the opportunity.
I had that
contract. Which he didn't really give him the opportunity. He didn't have a choice because he didn't try to fight Devin Haney. He wanted to fight Lomachenko, but Lomachenko was at war, so they didn't have a choice but to fight Devin Haney because he was the damn number one, and he had already had one of the other belts, so they wanted to unify him. So he lying about he gave him the opportunity. He didn't want to fight him, but he didn't have a choice. But Devin is like, I don't give a shit about the belts because now I've made history. I'm the first 4-belt era lightweight champion. So damn them belts if I can get the big fights. And that's what Floyd kind of brung that into fruition when he was coming up. Like the belts don't mean shit. It's about the fighter. And that's kind of what the same path they're taking.
It's all about marketing, man. If you can
exactly the same path that they're taking Tank on. So I don't know what's going to come up of that. I would love to see that fight, Tank and Devin Haney, because those are both good fighters. Tank, of course, the heavy-handed knockout artist who can box. Devin Haney's a great boxer who has enough pop that you respect, but is not a knockout artist. Ryan Garcia, he's supposed to fight in July, but he's we'll see. I mean, Ryan's subject to have mental health problems and called the damn fight off. Shakur Stevens, I don't think he has nothing on the books yet. So yeah, the next major fight is the Bud Crawford fight. Like I said, Ryan Garcia in July. The Adrian Broner shit ain't gonna happen, I don't think. From what I heard, when he called that fight and told everybody about that fight, he was told not to do that because it hadn't been signed. They was working on it. And Adrian Broner, being the bonehead that he was, announced it anyway. So then the PBC was like, okay, well, since you want to do the shit we tell you not to do, now there's no fight. So that's why he went running. Hey, Floyd, big bro, I need you. Come and help me. And Floyd pretty much was like, yo, more problems than I want to deal with, bro. I ain't got time for that shit. So he pretty much sounded like he took himself out of a fight. But, yeah, so coming up, like you said, the biggest major fight is probably that one in October. We'll see what comes out of the Devin Haney and Tank stuff.
I was just about to bring this up, too. What's going on with the kid, man?
With the kid.
That was going to be the
surprise guest
tonight, and he just hit me back a while ago and let me know that he wasn't home because I'd said something to him earlier. I was going to bring him on the podcast tonight and introduce him to everybody and let everybody meet him, but he just hit me back about 30 minutes ago and said he wasn't at home and he was sorry.
I hope he was training.
Listen, let me tell you, 15
better not
years
be
old,
hanging out. All right?
At 15 years old, and cuz you didn't know I had COVID last week, I was sick, so I didn't get to train with him all last week.
So he could be slacking off right now.
Yeah, getting through this cold. Exactly, because I asked him when I talked to him, I said, so did you go to the gym? And he said, a couple of times. I said, okay, well, we'll get back to it this week. So, and I understand that at 15 years old that I'm going to have to be his conscience and keep his ass going. And
believe me, I know that feeling from being 16 when I started wrestling, you know.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, man, I can go, you know, hang out.
Exactly. I mean, probably just starting with little girlfriends and all of that stuff. So I understand. The biggest thing with me is I see the passion, and long as I see that, I will go that extra mile with him and keep rolling with him because he does have the passion. Because we started a Facebook, and I'm going to start posting some stuff, and I'll start tagging people and stuff with his boxing stuff. But me and my son did start up a boxing Facebook that we're just going to put strictly about his boxing and sparring and tournaments and anything once we start this stuff going. And I'll tag you on that, cuz, so you can start sending. But no, everything is still good. I just had COVID last week, and it kicked my ass. I ain't even gonna lie, you know. So I actually going back to the gym to be my first day back to the gym in about a week tomorrow. I'm gonna go get me a little cardio in and try to open my lungs up a little bit and start getting used to training and stuff again. But yeah, he's doing good. Like I said, that was gonna be a special guest. He was coming on tonight, but of course, like you said, at 15
but he's too busy
old,
hanging out.
Yeah, 15 years old. One day after the 4th of July, I guess he's still fireworks going. I guess hell.
Yeah, busting them fireworks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty good right there. Exactly. But outside of Kenny's Corner, man, that's pretty much it. Anything that I missed? If anybody got any
Pops
questions,
wants to know what weight does he fight at.
Pops, he's a big kid, Pops, and not fat. He's a tall, lean kid. I'm probably looking at about 160, 165, and that's in shape. Okay. Yeah. He's a lean, tall kid, and I seen him when he was about 5-6 years ago when he was a little stubby kid, and he's of the Mexican descent, and he just stretched out. I mean, this kid's about 5'11", 175, 180 pounds right now, and he's lean right now. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn. And his dad is short, and his mom is short, but he's a tall, lean kid, man. It's gonna be a big kid. Going to be a big kid. But I'm looking at right now trying to get him in at about 160, 165. Yeah, wow is right, Pops. Yeah, he's a big kid. Yeah. Now I think probably where he's at, Pops, to be honest with you, I think what he did was hit his growth spurt. And what will happen now, his man body will come in, but he probably won't get I can't see him getting much taller because, like I said, I've met his mom and dad, and they're not tall at all. He's taller than both of them. So I'm just thinking his growth spurt came and probably is hit, and now he'll just be his testosterone and all his man stuff kicking in over the next couple of years. Yeah, looking forward to it. I definitely he's a good kid. I've watched him do some things a lot of years, and now finally getting to bring him on and training with him is awesome.
Nah, well, listen, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to meet the kid, see what he's got going on. Hopefully we can help him get up on here and some eyes on him.
Yep,
extra
we'll get him
eyes.
next week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully, we was trying to do something this month. Actually, cause there was something coming on with what that guy in Cleveland, Tennessee, Ralph Diggs, I think is his name. He's out of New York, but he's in Tennessee. He throws little tournaments and exhibitions, and we was actually trying to get up there. July the 9th, I think he's had one, but that's not going to happen now, of course, with what just took place. So I think he has another one in August. He told me about. I'm going to get back on the phone with him, and hopefully we'll be up in the Tennessee area sometime in August or later on this month for one of the exhibitions that the guy got going up there, cousin. You'll maybe get to see him live and in color.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Word.
We trying to get him in there with a super heavyweight? Good night.
Oh, they don't want this.
All right. Well, you got anything else for Kenny's Corner? Or?
That's it on my behalf. Anybody else got any questions? I'd definitely be happy to answer them. And like I said, hopefully next week we'll get him on and everybody get to put a face to the guy that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I had a little something that I want to throw out there. I know Mega is big on the baseball scene, even though he ain't trying to do nothing here on our show about baseball, But hey, let me ask you a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Mike Trout, the Angels should trade Mike Trout? I feel like they're wasting him. Like,
do I feel like they should trade him?
What are you talking about, to a contender?
To
or
anybody. If you can get out from under his contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're horrible. They're freaking horrible. They got two of the best players in the game. Plus, they signed Syndergaard. Plus, they spent money.
Yeah, sucks.
But but they spent money. Syndergaard was promising, right?
Yeah.
Before injuries.
But trade him for what though?
Man, if you can build your whole damn farm system, hey,
you
can't get anything for him because.
And I was going to say you couldn't say trade him to a contender, because what's going to happen? Whoever you trade him to, they're going to have to give up the damn kitchen sink to get it.
But you know what? If I was look at the Braves gave up a huge part of their farm system for Olsen.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
to win, that's how they would have to win. That somebody would have to have players with good in the farm system, because you're going to trade them contender. You can't take away from what they're contending with. You're going to have to take the young talent. So, if you look at it like that to say, okay, we're not going to win in the next 3-4 years, but he got 3-4 years of his prime left. But their farm system got players that we can build on. And
I feel like at the same time, if I'm the Angels, this dude's giving you a lot.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he goes hard. He's a beast.
Go out there and try and do something for him. Why waste this kid? This kid's probably one of the best players. I'd say he's probably up there with Griffey as the best player I've seen in my lifetime.
Oh, he's a monster.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, listen, Bonds is probably the greatest I've seen, but PEDs takes away from that, right? So, but natural, I'd say Griffey is probably the best player I've ever seen in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And Trout's been, I think Trout might be better than Griffey was in those first couple years in his career.
Yeah, he might be.
We're talking about a kid that came in, wasn't even highly, thought of. He came in, everybody was hyping Bryce Harper. All of a sudden he came out and boom, what he finished 3rd or 4th in the MVP race is right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he was MVP, 2nd in the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's giving you everything he can. You know, you sure they gave him a lot of money, but he's gonna get that money no matter what. So you trade his contract, you get him to some place where he can potentially win, and you know, I feel like, you know, it's one of them things. Like, sometimes you want to give one of these dudes that's been loyal to you something for himself. You know, they gave him a lot of money. I'm not saying that he ain't getting something for himself with the money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel like you want to give the dude a chance to win, and they no matter what, he ain't gonna win there, man. No matter what they do, they look how bad that they're like. Everybody's talking about how good Houston is, dude. Their division is so bad though. Houston, but their division is horrible. Like, not everybody made moves in that West on the AL West, and not a damn team is good except for Houston.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they started off hot, and then it's just like to me, he's just too nice of a dude to go out and say, I want to be traded, though.
Oh, he probably would never say that.
Yeah, he's too nice of a dude. Like, I feel like he'll ride that whole contract out and just stay there, being one of the best players in baseball, dying on a team.
But he's got 8 years. He had 8 years at 37 plus.
Yeah, 30 something. Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, yeah, he's 30 years old. What team is going to trade for him and give up a team that's right? Nobody.
There. You don't think so?
But they're going to give up a lot to pay him $37 million. No, because I'm taking on all that money. I'm not going to give you a lot. I'm not.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. Well, I guess, when the Yankees
and they are
Stanton was what, 27, 28?
20, something like that.
Yeah.
And he is, you know,
he has been injury prone too the past couple years.
Injury prone. And it's not like they haven't tried. I mean, they've been.
You think they tried to trade him?
No, I'm saying it's like they haven't tried to.
Oh no, yeah.
They tried. They just
they make the wrong decisions.
Yeah,
besides Ohtani, like Rendon, right? Rendon's injured, and Rendon's making $36 million, which is why Judge was like, "Yo, if y'all better come correct." Like, this dude, y'all say I'm injury prone. This dude's making more than y'all even coming close to offering me.
Right,
and he's been injury prone.
Right,
and Judge gonna get a bag right now.
He may not want to be traded.
Yeah. Look, I feel like
LA and loyal to the team.
I feel like he may. I feel like even if he wanted to, he wouldn't.
I mean, we just got finished critiquing KD about running away from stuff.
Yeah, so but I don't think. I think there's a difference between somebody that's giving it their all for the past 8 years already for this team, and somebody that's been there for a year and
I know.
And some change, and then just signed his contract, and then they're not trying to.
But look at Freddie. Freddie Freeman's been there for 12 years and finally won. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'd want to keep him. Keep him. And remember, they still got to compete with the Dodgers too. They have to.
Ohtani's leaving next year. So what are you going to do? Gone. He gone.
I don't think so. Why do you think he's leaving? I don't think so.
Because why would you want to stay on that team?
Because it's 5 hours closer to Japan. There's something
Take my ass.
Nah. There we go. Go to the Bronx.
No, I'm saying the reason. Look at how many games go to freaking Seattle.
There's something like to say. All right, the Angels. You never know what sold him on the Angels as opposed to the Dodgers or the Mariners or the Padres.
But the Dodgers weren't one of the teams, though. It was the Angels, the Mariners, the Yankees, and Boston were like the main 4 teams. that were interested.
And
you
then
know?
if you got to go Seattle, you got to live up to Ichiro. I don't think he's going anywhere. I really don't.
Well, they said that was why he didn't want to go to New York, was because Tanaka was in New York at that time.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be, competing with Tanaka.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
But I don't know. I can't see that dude re-signing there.
And they could treat, how they treat him, they treat his family, his teammates. Like, we don't know any of that.
Every team is going to treat him just as good. Hey, if you really want to be close to Japan, go to the Dodgers. They're willing to pay, and they're trying to put together a winning team that's in there every year.
Oh, this sounds like Yankee hate.
Yankee hate.
If he can't be on the Yankees, then he can't be on this team. And just let the dude live. Let the Angels live. Damn, y'all can't get everybody.
Bro.
Y'all can't get everybody.
It ain't about going to the Yankees. It's about getting these dudes, two of the best players in baseball, rotting away for their best years in their career. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And they got a steal on Ohtani, bro.
For now,
they ain't even paying him.
Yeah,
they paid $20 million to talk to him, and they're paying him like $5 million a year.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So they got a steal on my man right now. That money coming in now.
I mean, because you always hear about people and fans complaining about players going from team to team, not staying with one team, and now we're talking about Trout leaving and Ohtani leaving. Take this dude out. Are you back? Yeah, whatever. Everything's got to do with the Yankees. If they stay with the Angels and don't win, who cares? At least they stay with one organization. I mean, we can't. I just think we just can't have it both ways.
Said the guy that was like, oh, fuck it, Freddie Freeman could go.
Because he even said his agent being greedy. Like, dude, we give you 5 years and 30. He ended up signing for less money with the Dodgers and the Braves because of the state tax. And it wasn't him; it was his agents. At some point, it's like, all right, dude. At some point, there's got to be some sense and some business acumen has to come into play. Exactly. And they dragged it out. And at some point, oh my God, he's thinking going to the Yankees. Don't even think. Don't tell the truth.
I'm not. Listen, I'm as much. I enjoy Trout. There's no way I want him coming to the Yankees.
I'm talking about Ohtani.
Oh, listen, Ohtani. I would love for Ohtani to be on the Yankees.
See, the truth, I'll set you free.
He's about to be a free agent. If the Yankees want him, they'll throw all the money at him.
There we go. See, it all comes down to the Yankees,
and then it's about money.
So it all comes down to the Yankees.
But I'm talking about a dude like Trout wasting his career away though. He could go.
Why do you think he's wasting his career though?
Because he's not, bro. Nobody cares about the Angels.
Because you're on the East Coast.
That's like going.
And
come on.
Go ahead.
Come on, bro. You
think Chipper Jones wasted his career?
How many rings Chipper Jones got?
1. I can't. If you win 1 ring, you didn't waste your career. You got to win. If you got a ring,
you got your internet fixed. But his career's not over. What if Mike Trout wins a ring 3 years from now? Like, you gotta let him play it out. The dude. And again, earlier you praise LeBron for living up to his contract, right?
I'm not saying that he's requesting to leave.
I understand that, but I'm saying, but you're saying
do the right thing by somebody like
that.
They
both signed the deal. I want to be here for 10 more years, 10, 12 years. Let the deal play out. The Angels like him. He likes the Angels. Let it play out.
Listen, like I said, it's one of them things. Y'all, you got a dude like Freddie Freeman that wanted to stay in town.
Well, he didn't want to stay that bad.
Oh wait, he should have took a mega discount, right? To
He
stay
didn't
in
take
LA?
a discount. He took
in
more money to
Atlanta?
go to LA. He took more money to go to LA. I mean, excuse me. He's got less money going to LA
because he had no choice anymore, though. Also,
yes, he did. No,
once they
Braves,
signed Olsen, his deal was gone.
But because the Braves were saying we're giving you 5 years, and he wanted 6, so I forgot what the exact terms were. But just say it was. I'm just making this up. Just say it was 5 for $150, $30 million a year, right? The Dodgers offered him, say, 6 at $135 a year. It's actually less money because the California state income tax is damn near twice as much as in Georgia. So you're making less money. So you cut your mill to spite your face to say, I got 6 years. And he just fired his agent because apparently he didn't do what he instructed them to do. And they have stepped up until
they
December.
withheld,
Alice was, and the Braves were like, you know what? I gotta do something. It's between us and the Yankees. I got shit to go up the pot with Matt Olson. The A's were like, all right, make me an offer because if you don't, I'm trading him to the Yankees tomorrow. And the Braves was like, I gotta pull the trigger because I don't know what's up with Freddie. So I gotta put the Braves first over the fans. So I'm gonna protect the Braves' interest and get Matt Olson, who is going to cost me less money and he's 4 years younger. So I'm protecting my interests.
Is Olsen balling?
Oh, he's doing good.
Yeah.
He's doing good. Doing real good.
So if Freddie should have just said, if it's stay off the 6 years, well, if his or his agent had said 5 years or whatever, sign the deal. It's not like the Braves didn't offer him a good deal or they're trying to be cheap. They offered him money. Freddie just wanted a 6th year. And the agent screwed it up. And they waited and waited and waited. And they were like, no, it's 5 years and that's it. I'm not going to 6. And he was like, or his agent was like, oh, let's wait. They'll go to 6. They want you. They can't leave. They can't play without you. You can't leave Atlanta. And they say, you know what? Screw it. I'm protecting my interests. I'm going to get Matt Olson. And now you're screwed. Hey. But I love that Freddie Freeman? Of course. I didn't. I haven't gone to GNC yet because I hate GNC, but I'll go this week and try it. So I'm damn sure I've been addicted.
He said that last week.
I know, but this is crack.
I don't know. That kid for 15, I put on the bodysuit. That little kid can hit.
Yeah, maybe he can swell back his lips up so he can shut up.
All I gotta give him is one German and a choke slam.
You give him a German,
and he's done. A shoot German.
Man.
His ass is done.
Man. Well, y'all ready to wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Gotta go back to work tomorrow. I gotta go back to work tomorrow.
Let's take it home, baby.
I'm not ordering a case of green apple lit. I want to get one can in case I don't like it. I'm not ordering one can online.
I'm with you on that. Like, I won't order a case of something unless I know it's good.
Yeah. Off that.
But
off that. I'm going to the stove. ST.
But
stove.
The stove.
The stove.
But make sure y'all like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at LowRyda Sports Show. Hit that bell. And check us out on Twitch.
Word. Comment, subscribe.
Podcast.
Appreciate
sure y'all let us know where y'all
nephew, Kamalate, and all pops, everybody else who tuned in. And for the ones who didn't say nothing that tuned in, appreciate you.
had Chili Willie in the building. I don't know if I got
that.
I think that was when my internet was shitting.
Yeah, because I seen where my cousin had sent some stuff that we never read off.
Hey, listen, man. We got, we appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Yeah. As always.
That's right.
We do 5 years from now,
you're going to be doing this 5 days a week. We're going to be the Brown John Boy Media.
Brown Boy Media. Shout out to John Boy. I enjoy those dudes' show, man.
Yeah. For real.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Thanks
as
for
always.
supporting us, cuz. Keep doing that, man. Thank you
Karma
for
Latte,
supporting us.
thank you.
Keep,
Good night.
Keep doing your thing too, cuz.
They're doing peace. I'm doing this. You know what that means?
Yeah.
3 times.
Three
it means,
times. 3 times.